Good evening and welcome to yet another one more session of i2i Rendezvous. And it's always a pleasure meeting you all on this platform. Well, as we all know, Educate Global has been a pivotal player in bringing the change in the communities as we embrace and embody the principles of 9 C's that constitute an inclusive conglomeration of all the communities to engage in constructive dialogue that celebrates the diverse strengths and accomplishments and share the best practices so as to collaborate effectively to achieve common goals. This innovative platform, i2i, which is an universal talk show, shines a spotlight on heartwarming stories, inspiring individuals and impactful initiatives with the realm of community service. While engaging in insightful rendezvous, this show seeks to highlight the power of compassion, collaboration, collective action, making a positive difference in society. Together, in unison, we aspire to foster and nurture a vibrant culture of change that uplifts citizenship, enriches our communities, strengthens our nation, and contributes to nurture of planet Earth. And in that ideation, i2i Rendezvous this Saturday on the 19th of April, we are joining again on Sustainability Talks with Mr. Premnath Babu. He is the CEO of Acquired Chiltern TMC Consultant. Have been leading a team of experts in providing innovative solutions for various industries. And with over 15 years of experience in this role, he has successfully managed multiple projects, delivered high quality results. In addition, in being a CEO, Mr. Premnath has been a sustainability ambassador of SPSC, also that is sustainability promoters and sustainability collaborators. In this role, with a team of dedicated individuals passionate about promoting sustainability and environmental protection, we collaborate with various organizations and stakeholders to raise the awareness and implement sustainable practices. So on that note, coming back to Chiltern TMC, that is building your path to sustainable success. This is what they talk about as a tagline as it goes. They are here to focus on driving positive change in the world of sustainability. Based from Dubai, United Arab Emirates, extending their services globally as a dedicated partner in navigating complex landscape of environmental social governance, that is ESG, and how it matters and how they take in, this is where they are. And their mission is to guide the businesses and industries towards achieving net zero emissions, fostering sustainability, and creating a long-lasting impact on our planet and communities. Their motto is climatic action redefined, reshaping the tomorrow with climatic resilience and sustainable reporting. There we are joined with Mr. Premnath today for navigating sustainable futures, ESG reporting and beyond. So without wasting much time, let's welcome our guest for today. Welcome, sir. Welcome, Mr. Premnath. How are you?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Very much fine. So how are you?
All good, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So you can introduce yourself and then we'll go on with the questions. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. As you said, that already have given a brief introduction about me. The same. So, as you said, my name is Premnath Babu. So, I'm basically an environmental engineer. With that, I have the packaging, deployment packaging and printing technology certification also. After that, recently I have completed my postgraduate in energy management. Apart from that, I have completed the lead auditor courses, which is the certificate courses. We used to say that to be a part of in this environmental society, we must have the certification FSC, GRI, EcoVadis, so the sustainability requirements are there. So I have completed all those courses and all. So last 15 years, as you said, that I was actually I have 31 years of experience, industrial experience. On the 15 years in this sustainability. After the completion of environmental engineering in 2010, I totally focused on my journey towards sustainability. So I started my journey with the Forest Stewardship Council, which is FSC, is one of the part of a branch of the sustainability, we can say that. So to save the forest. So we have to save the forest. From there only, we can save other things also. So I started with that FSC. So if you see in this region, Middle East, I can say that. So I'm the only consultant as practitioner, I can say that, holding the certificate in FSC to guide the organizations.
You
There
are
are some
too humble
auditors
on
of
that
that
note, sir.
who show they'll be holding it.
You are too very humble on that note. I'm the only, that means it's kind of a monopoly, right? So you should say it with a pride.
Kind of, yes, right.
Sure.
So, but that is the thing. It's gave me that. So after that, when I was in this FSC, then I got the opportunity to learn about the. Before that, we call it as CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility. Then I got exposed into that. I worked with the Riyadh Metro projects and all. My exposure was more on to that. Then after the COVID, that everywhere people talk about the Paris Agreement, other.
Exactly. I was coming to the first question, that when did your organization initiate this sustainability journey, first of all?
Yeah, that's all. The 2016. As I said, that 2011 and 12, I entered into the FSC. Though I entered into the FSC, it was a very, very small branch towards the sustainability, you can say that. In 2016, when the Riyadh project, when we acquired for the organization, so to help the organization to implement the CSR, there we got the first opportunity. And then, same time when I was getting the opportunity in Saudi Arabia, same time I got the opportunity in UAE also. Some big name groups, Al-Sharawi groups like that, you can say that they want to get into the sustainability. They are front forward on this. Before other companies are getting to that, they approached us. It was very new to us also at the time, but the experience which I gained from the Riyadh Metro, so this was helping me to get into this project also. From there only I learned about the EcoVadis. Then after the COVID, EcoVadis, I applied for the EcoVadis. Then other thing also I can just say that even if you go to the EcoVadis website today, if you check from the Middle East, you can see only the Chiltern TMC is the approved consultant trainers to deliver the EcoVadis.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, that I achieved. So this is third year we are continuously with the EcoVadis as an approved consultant, and we also conduct the webinars. So we are. Thank you for that. Then recently, last week, 2 days before, I can say that if there is EcoVadis, there are other companies are coming like the same platform ratings as well as scoring. Synergy, we used to say that. Synergy, they also tried up with us. On Chiltern TMC, yes, we are doing these are the EcoVadis, Synergy, as well as we are the approved community member in GRI, Global Reporting Initiatives. There also we are the approved consultant for SCASB also. So all these approvals we have. At the same time, we work for different organizations like maybe a manufacturers, it may be a service industries, financial institutions like Camel Pay is there. So example, I'm saying that where they will disperse the funds to the exchanges. So for them, they want to go for the ESG requirements. We work with them. Then manufacturers like brand names like National Pines, Capital Pines from Germany, Israel and UAE. So we help a lot into them for the energy modeling, energy conservations and all. So still the journey is going on. So is starting it as a small team. Now we are working with a team of 15 members with nearly 6 to 7 environmental aspects with me there. And we have a lot of freelance consultants with us, tied up with us. Whenever the project is there, according to that, we are catering to the industries. So vigorously, we can say last 4 to 5 years, yes, we are into this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Moving ahead, we are joined with some of the experts, I would say, stalwarts in the industry, in the field of sustainability. Like they are so passionate about to speak about that. And so we are joined with Mr. Jayachandran Nagendranath.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, Mr. JC. How are you? So you'd like to call me as JC here? Yeah. So you can introduce yourself and you can go ahead with your questions.
Fine. Thank you, Mr. Jason. Nice talking to you.
Good to know that you're on the occasion today. My question is a basic question, like which area within ESG do you think is the core focus for you?
Environment. Because environment where the energy as well as the carbon footprint. So these are the areas we are specialized into that, because we developed our own software onto that. So if any organizations, when they want to calculate or measure their carbon footprint, so we are helping out with our software. And we do EPDs based on the life cycle analysis. Any product is there. We want to measure that how much carbon already was embedded on the product. So we do the EPDs, environmental product declarations, based on ISO 14025. So we used to generate the EPDs, and it will get verified by the third party. Then it will be get released on the operators. There are many operators out there. So it may be a EFI, it may be international EPD, wherever there, we are helping them. So mostly our concentration on environment, on sustainability area.
And will that just one more question to add on.
Please.
Do you all also work on the carbon footprint, the carbon credits and all that as well?
Yes, carbon credits still.
Carbon credit?
Yes. So what the carbon credits still, as of UAE, we are in the initial stage, because there is a law introduced by the government which is going to be mandatory from May 1, 2025. So once the organization implement the carbon credit inventory, then they have to come out with a 5-year strategy. Once the 5-year strategy is completed, then they have to go for reductions. While they are going for reductions, then only they will go. Not only they'll search for who is selling the carbon credits or what are the ways to go for the carbon credits. At that time it will be. But still we have the approval. Any organization is saying that we have a project where we reduce the carbon emissions. So we have a carbon sink like solar. They have invested their thing in any other countries for the carbon sinks. Yes, we used to validate and verify the organization, and we used to release the carbon credits to them.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yes, any more questions from Mr. JC?
No, I'm good.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Moving ahead, now we have been joined with Mr. Arunraj.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. So
Yes,
you can
yes,
go
yes,
ahead
yes.
with your question, please.
Yes. So my question is, what are your future goals or planned expansions in the field of sustainability and ESG?
Great. Thank you. So as of now, I explained before that we are EPD makers, but we are not the verifiers of that. So once we make the EPD, we have to depend on mostly on European countries only for the verifications. But there is opportunities are there in the market. Once you complete a certain amount of EPDs, we will get the experience onto that. Then we can apply to be a verifier. So I'm on that goal, so that my children TMC company will be a future verifier for the EPDs. Then what will be that? I can prepare the EPDs and I can verify. So it will be beneficial to the industries, because you know that the cost effective products we can produce. So as of now, EPD is one of the good product in the market, so that while you are buying the product, at the time of when you are buying any mobile, you can say example, when you know that how much carbon is emitted, you will think of, okay, whether I can go for this A or B or C, you can think of. Even in the flights also, when you buy the tickets, you know, when the booking itself, they will mention that how much carbon will be emitted. Like that. So as of now, it is so costly. So if you want to go for a EPD for a single product, it's costing some $10,000 around that. So once it become a verification body also, it will be reduced. So again, we can reduce more than 50%. It is one of my goal on EPD's area. As I explained in the carbon credits also, so we have got the accreditation from Global Carbon Council. At the same time, we are into the approval of getting from Gold as well as VIRA. Once you get these approvals, then socio-carbon is there, then CORSIA is there, for aviations and all. So once we apply into that, then it will in future, it will be easy for catering these countries, these areas. Because you see in UAE, there is no much validators verifies. Every time when they want to validate or verify their projects or their organization, that depends upon the other countries only. So my area is to be in UAE itself and cater the requirements from here itself.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. That was very enlightening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Arunraj. Sir, we have been joined by Dr. Qureshi one more time. Ma'am, kindly introduce yourself and you can go ahead with your question, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I am Dr. Anjan Qureshi from India. I'm assistant professor in the Department of Electronics and Application at Rajasthan College of Engineering, Research and Technology. And yes, under the question that was raised for me, like the challenges which are being faced to implement the ESG initiatives that you might face. So yes, being an educational organization here and whatever, the Chandrapur that we're talking is a very small place. In fact, currently if we speak this place, no one in India would know it. It is a very remote location. And it is, though it has a lot of industries, but still development is very little. And we are working in engineering college where the 90% of the students we get from very rural areas. So, and moreover, the college that we are having, it is more than 40 years old institution. So, I would like to tell like what we are experiencing. Now, the first thing is the resource consumption. Of course, because it is a very big institute and it's being spread over more than 40 acres of land, and it is a very grand building, which was built in nearly 1983 or something. So, because we can know that the consumption of energy, water, it is very high. It is very high. And not only because it has a very big infrastructure, but because it is an engineering college and we have so many big labs. Though we are in a small area, but we have such labs like HPDC lab and all where the students from different engineering college, nearby engineering college, they come and visit our college. So yes, due to the labs and due to all of the daily activities, the energy consumption is more, the water consumption is more. But we are blessed to have a good water in our body. And the third thing is a lot of waste is being generated, and this waste is not just the common kitchen waste, but every year at the end of the year there are a lot of books, journals in the form of waste is generated, and yes, e-waste that is a very big problem that we are experiencing because in every 2 to 3 years the college has to buy some kind of devices. They can be computers, they can be laptops, projectors, and now we are having interactive panels. Now we have got interactive panels, so all the old the projectors that we use now, they will be just done. So a lot of scrap is, a lot of e-waste is being generated. So this is the first thing where a lot of waste is being generated. And the second is infrastructure management. Infrastructure management, I can say, because as I told you, urban institution is more than 40. So aging buildings, and because they're very old buildings, so this energy efficiency measures have not been fully implemented to some of the sustainable people. So at some places we should have, but it is not possible for us to use those, implement those methods directly into our building. Whereas the new buildings that are being constructed, we can easily incorporate into that. But sometimes due to the old pattern of the buildings, it becomes difficult into it. The third is embedding sustainability principles into the curriculum and the teaching practices. Because we, as teachers, we see we are so engrossed in completing the syllabus and we are continuously handling it. Because see, this is the syllabus, this is the time frame that you have, and you have to complete it. So we are so engrossed into it that this concept of sustainability, each one of us knows it, and each one of us knows what kind of practices or what kind of principles we should be using. But still, we are not able to propagate it properly to the student, and we are not able to operate it. And due to this, the fourth challenge that arises is encouraging the culture of sustainability. So we know it, but we are not able to incorporate it into the educational curriculum. Because of that, there is very less awareness. In fact, if I, for the students, I say a term like Sustainable Development Goals or SDG, so many of them will not even be able to define these terms, or they have very less awareness on it. Because the awareness is very less, so encouraging culture of sustainability is difficult. And and due to this, what happens is, even though they try to bring it into the curriculum, even though the college tries to bring up some initiative, so we have to start from convincing it. And this is a thing that we have been struggling to. And yes, of course, these are some of the challenges that we are facing currently.
Yes, sir. So, I would, if you allow me, I would like to go with a question for Ms. Qureshi. What are the main challenges that your organization currently faces in advancing the ESG initiatives? As ma'am was mentioning, those were the challenges from her university point of it, like to create an awareness, to get people get on working for sustainability or ESG. Now, sustainability, ESG is replacing sustainability. So when it's such a case, when these are the challenges faced from their front, from your side, you can also say that because you are going there for training, you're going to have an awareness campaign there. How people are responding to you are you a welcome sign, to be very frank, or they treat that, okay, fine, okay, you have come, you're going to take 2 hours of mine, well, go ahead. Is it that way, or
Right.
any other challenges that you have been facing? Yes, ma'am. I think I've summarized. Right.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please go ahead. Sir.
It is a good question, I can say that, because the challenges are heavy now, because still we are in the capitalization market. So if you talk about the sustainability, yes, it's a very big thing. We are into that. So we are implementing this, we are doing this, we did the charity for this time. So we did this much foods like that. They are thinking that giving something from their company to others to show something, I think it is that itself satisfies the sustainability. Or getting some questionnaires, where are the boxes is there? Tick the boxes. So that I participated in the sustainability campaign. So that I have participated. My company was getting the shield for that, or name of that. So my company is named in this thing like that. Just a show off. Also, it's more or less it's going real implementation. Example, I can tell you. Last week I was having a meeting with a client. He's talking 15 minutes, 20 minutes about the sustainability. At last, what he said, the word which was not that much encouraging, said, okay, my client is asking, so I have to do some documentation for him, how you can help me. I said, you have to do this on the data collection. No, do something and give me the report. So once it comes for them, they have to implement and they have to show to their customers. Then they will think that, okay, it is time consuming or it is not cost effective. Still they are thinking that how, in the name of sustainability, how I can make money. That's what's totally is going on. Very few can say that. Even if I see that 100 clients, very 2-3 clients only, they really understood the requirement of the ESG, the requirement of the carbon footprint reduction, and they're working for that. Otherwise, what is the benefit I will get for this? If a client is saying that when you have to do, then only they'll think of, oh, I'll go. Okay, I want to go for this. Then only they'll get to do this. Otherwise, my cost will get increased. Even example, I talk about the FSC, Forest Stewardship Council. So Forest Stewardship Council, every organization, they have to go for that. If you go to West, you get maybe UK, maybe Europe, anywhere. When you buy anything which is made from forest products, you can see the logo of the FSC. It means it has been manufactured through a proper process, and you can go to the trace. So you can find from which forest the products are coming from. But same thing when you talk about in Middle East or in India and other places also. What is happening is my client is asking the FSC, I have to go for the certification. But after 1 year also, when you ask them how many products or how many projects you handle in FSC, no sir, we don't have any projects. Then what is the use of holding the certification for last 1 year that you are named in the sustainability field? No sir, the customer asked me to go for the certification, I went for that, and after that we are not using anything for that. Then what is the mind change has to come is, yes, whatever products I make, it should come from the legal source, from the sustainability forest. The people's mentality will change, slowly we can achieve that. Otherwise, government has to push. Now the government has said that who is not going to implement the sustainability requirements from May onwards, it is becoming mandatory.
Yeah.
Finally, to do that, they are going to get the penalty of 50,000 AD, 2 million AD. When the government say like that, then only they are coming into this.
Exactly. Very true.
Otherwise, yeah, then even UDR, you would have heard about that. So whenever you want to supply any products related to 6 to 7 categories, European Union has said that those products are like maybe a timber product, maybe a paper product, maybe palm olive, all these things. They have to give the statement of DDS, due diligence system reports they have to produce. If they make any false statement on that, their products will be removed from the EU itself. Europe itself, they are going to remove that. Like that, when the customers coming out with the strict rules, then only our clients are getting into that. Otherwise, they think that, okay, I want to make money or I want to do the business. What is the way is that? This is the biggest challenge. Other next thing, when you go to the organization, we used to say that, okay, you want to make the carbon footprints. So last 1 year data is required. When you ask that, the moment you give,
Sorry, sir.
so the moment you talk to them, the data collection is a very, very big challenge. They are not aware of that. If the data is wrong, means the total calculation of the carbon footprint output will be wrong. They say that, okay, this is the data I have. With this, what you can make it. Give me. We are giving the explanation properly. It is for the future. It is not that for you and me already spoiled the earth. As much as possible, we have spoiled. At least we have to give to the next generation where they can live. freely. We already started paying for the water, where it was available in free of cost. In future, we are going to pay for the
air
air.
also. Yes.
Yeah. So we are going towards, marching towards that. That is a big challenge. We have to stop that.
Very true, sir. Thank you, Anju ma'am. It was a very brilliant question, and the way you summarized the question and presented it with your personal experience was really quite impressive. Thank you so much, and that shows that how passionate you are with your profession and how passionate you are for your for the community as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. That was a very elaborate and really, I think you have answered it most appropriately. We have been joined by one more viewer, Miss Mona. Miss Mona? Miss Mohana? Yes, I think we have lost her again. Maybe. Okay, I have Miss Mona's question here. What do you consider your most significant achievements in sustainability till date? Ms. Mohana, I've just presented the question on your behalf. Allow me to present the question one more time, sir. What do you consider your most significant achievement in sustainability till date?
Yeah,
Thank
two things I can.
Yes.
Still, I will say the same thing. As I said, that we are the first consultants got approved from EcoVadis. So EcoVadis still, as of date, they are not giving or encouraging for any new consultants to enroll or empanel with them. So we empaneled last 2 years before, still it is continuing with them. So they trust on us. If we give it to the Chiltern TMC, so they saw our quality and they saw our commitment. So if the organization is not implementing properly, we will never encourage the organization to participate in this EcoVadis, or they will not get the good marks. So we are very open to that. We used to tell to the client, you have to do this or the things, you have to steps you have to follow to achieve the sustainability. If you are not doing that, you will not get that. Now, the very big clients, first they think that, okay, it's something like other standards only. We'll make it and we'll cook some documents, we'll submit to them. Once they got rejected, they realized, yes, what Prem said was right. So they are coming back to me again. So that itself is a big achievement for me, to having this, holding this approval from the EcoVadis. As I told you now, so we recently audited by an organization called Global Accreditation Bureau from Qatar.
Okay.
So we are accredited by a ISO 17021, we used to say that. So now we are eligible to issue the validation and verification certificates to the organizations who really implemented and reduced the carbon footprint.
Yeah.
Yes, carbon footprint. And what is the next 5-year strategy is there for them to reduce this carbon footprint? For that, we got the approval. So this is the first level, I can say, to the organization level, we got the approval. Yes, as I said, in future, we have the plans to get for the registry like gold as well as VIRA. Already we have GCC also on that.
Yeah, that was my concluding question, sir. What are your future goals or planned expansions in the field of sustainability and ESG?
Yes. So ESG. So now Dubai is also coming out, Dubai as well as Abu Dhabi are going to come out with the new requirements. So we are also taking part into that. So how we can help the organization to implement. So we are expanding our thing very recently. Now we are operating from last 11 years. We are operating from 15 years. We are operating from Dubai only. Recently in February only, we opened our one more office in Chennai, India. At the same time, so our team we are discussing to open another branch in Abu Dhabi as well as in Saudi.
Oh, that's
So
great.
within next 12 months, so we are planning to open our sustainability offices for the organization to guide the organization to implement in a proper way. So for that, we are planning to open our offices in Abu Dhabi as well as in Saudi Arabia. This is our next goal in the next 12 months, I can say.
Yeah, I have one other following question to it actually. Well, in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, I do agree. But this has to happen in every emirate. In every place, this has to happen. So how would you advise that?
Yes, I forgot to say that I have one more branch in Ras Al Khaimah. So where I am not operating from that, but still I have a license from Ras Al Khaimah. And I have tied up with a company called Sustainable Technical Solutions in Ajman. So once we cover the Abu Dhabi and Dubai, automatically we can cater to Sharjah also. But Ajman, yes, we have. Malqueen is not very small, you know that, so that we are not into that. In Fujairah also, still the awareness has to be increased. Still the government is not that much supporting to us. But in Ras Al Khaimah, Abu Dhabi, in Dubai. We're getting good support from government also for the implementations.
Looks like UAE has been top, first in almost every single area. And maybe
That's
with the
yes.
ESG governance, I think with your contributions, definitely we'll be able to make it first over there as well, at least in the top 5 among the world countries. Well, sir, one more thing which I really wanted to. Here, rules and regulations, law and comprehensive factor is very strict. It's so easy to get anything implemented in this part of the world. As such, otherwise you'll be fined. People are so scared of fines and immediately they adhere to this violation, restrictions, recommendations and everything, and they go by it, they abide by it. But in a country, I don't want to take any other country's name. In other countries, it's not going to be that very easy to implement such a thing. So, do you have any plans for it? Or is that it has to be tied up with a license, or it has to be integrated to the national ID card? If you don't do this, then your ID card will not be renewed, or it's going to be seized, or
no, the 84 countries already signed with the agreement, Paris Agreement. So the government itself, because they will not get the support from other countries. If, example, one country, if they are not ready to implement it, they will get the guidance from other countries like Europe or from UK. They will ask them to follow or to implement. Otherwise, their support from World Bank or support from World Bank, they are operating the IFS. So when they want to implement, they have to get the funds. Means yes, they want to show this much of sustainability innovations we have implemented in our country. That is, even if you say that Kenya, sorry to say the country names now, but still I will say that Kenya is far behind. Now they have their own registry for this. They're coming into the own registry. Uganda. So as I told you that I have tied up with a company in Lajman. So they are working in Uganda now for the sustainability requirements. Before that, they were not that much interested, but Kenya and Uganda, they are in far front runner in those regions, we can say that. So now, before that, when you talk about the forest preservation, Congo was not that much strict on that. Now, without the government approval, with the proper system, they made it now. So you will not get a single piece of wood from there. So practically, we are seeing these things. What was 15 years before, how it is going on now. So there's a huge changes are there in all over the world, I can say that.
Very true, sir. Very true. Like one thing which we can say that charity begins at home. Anything that if you really want to change the society, you be the change that you wish to see in the society. And charity begins at home, and justice begins the next door, following through if you're not adhering to it. So coming to that point of it, definitely, I think this has been most inspiring session as such with the inputs that inferences that you have shared, and it is really guiding us through and through, and definitely we'll be able to take it up. And we should have more and more implementation goes on in terms of governance when it comes to the not only corporate governance, even the governance at the government level, national governance and international governance when it comes as we are talking about the Paris Agreement, adhering to it and taking it forward in the execution process of it as a citizenship, contributing to the system. Each one of us have their own say, each one of us have their own responsibility in contributing to it. And we really acknowledge and congratulate for the wonderful job that you have been doing so far. And definitely coming together is the beginning, staying together is a process, working together is success. We should start working together in whichever possible way, as it is like with communities and leading with the community partners and guiding them through to the principles and policies and procedures which are involved therein, such that we will be able to make the actual change which is actually required in the transfer. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks for your valuable time. And until we meet again, it's bye from Srividhya, yet another for one more session of i2i. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Premnath. Thank you so much. Thank you, Thank you. Thank you, Anjan Qureshi, ma'am, and thank you, Mr. Jayachandra, for joining us in this session. Thank you.
Thank you.